everyone, so today I have kind of created a tag video, I think. I spent like an hour the other day when I thought of this idea trying to like Google and YouTube, and I couldn't find any other video or tag under this category, so hopefully I'm not ripping anyone off. If I am, then just tell me. But basically I have created this tag where I'm going to take a whole lot of my old school favorite products that I used to use on my YouTube channel like years ago, since like 2012 maybe, or even like 2011. Whoa. Some of my old Holy Grail products, and I'm going to create a look using all of these products today. So basically just a full face of old favorites. There were unfortunately a few things that I could not locate. I could not find them, whether they are just like sold out or discontinued, or I could not find them anywhere. I'll just have to improvise for those products, but for the rest I have like all of my old favorite products, and I'm so excited to do this video. I'm really interested to see if these products are still good to me after playing around with so many other brands since then. So it's time for a little throwback. So first I'm going to take my literally Triple the Solution BB cream. I just bought this off makeup.co.nz. This was my holy grail for years. I love this stuff. Basically it's just a BB cream. It's SPF 30. I was crazy about this stuff in my early YouTube videos. If you guys have been watching me since then, please leave a comment down below. How many of you guys bought this back in the day? So the reason I liked this was it was quite a good coverage, and I used to love using it like I'm going to use it today, like as a primer, because I was all about that super full coverage. Honestly, these days if I was using this, I probably would not put foundation on top of it, because as you can see, it does a really good job. Okay, now that it's kind of blended, I'm just going to take a brush because that'll help to take away some of the excess product. I've put on way too much. This here is an angled face brush. I still like it. I would still wear this, probably alone. Like, look at this. Do I need foundation on top of this? No, but I'm probably still gonna put a little bit on just for the memories, because the foundation is Revlon Colorstay. This was like the shit back when I was at high school. If you guys want to see the how I did my makeup at high school video, let me know, because I haven't done it and I feel like I've missed the boat. But if you still want to see it, just let me know. Like, how good does this look? So pretty. Stoked with that. Okay, I'm still gonna put on a little bit of foundation even though I do not need it. We're just gonna do it for the lols. So this is Revlon Colorstay makeup for combo oily skin. I always use the combo oily skin formula. I just feel like it was better. Do they still sell this? Like, I found this in my collection and it's probably like 3 years old. It's probably like, oh, it smells okay. It smells the same as I remember. It's such a nostalgic scent, you know what I mean? Every time I put on this foundation, it just reminds me of high school, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh my god, I love the smell of this. It's so good. Maybe I need to get back into this. My foundation is officially too dark for me now though. I'm the kind of person where if I have dark foundation on, I just chuck on a t-shirt. Okay, so powder I had to repurchase. I just got it off makeup.co.nz as well. Stay Matte powder by Rimmel. This was my favorite. I used to use so much as well. Like, I used to like full on like pack it on my face. My makeup must have looked so cakey. Let me know down below how many of these products you used to use back in the day as well. Did I use concealer? Yes, I did. I used to use the Pro Longwear by MAC, didn't I? The first MAC product like I bought myself, like one of the first high-end products. Like, a lot of the MAC stuff I used to get was like sanitized secondhand stuff. Woo! Because I could not afford MAC, but this was like my holy grail and it lasted so long. Like, I think I only ever went through one of these, and this used to be my favorite concealer. And I also used to love some others, but I'm trying to remember what they were. I used to love the old MAC concealer that came in like a plastic tube. This is still good too. I don't know why I stopped using this. I think it's because I found my LA Girl Pro Conceal and that kind of replaced this because it's very similar. Make sure you tag your favorites on Twitter and Instagram and stuff and get them to do this tag, because I want to watch some other YouTubers do this. I want to see what they used to use and if they still like it. Now onto the Stay Matte powder. So it actually looks really nice. It looks so smooth. I need to get more of this. It actually looks good. I don't think I used to use an under eye setting powder either. I just kind of like put my face powder on under my eyes, so let's do that. Yeah, honestly, this powder's pretty good. And then I'm gonna take a small face brush with that same product and just set under my eyes. Okay, so that is done. Now let's go on, let's just do bronzer. So for my contouring and bronzing, I used to use the same product, Laguna by NARS. This was my favorite for years, and I could not afford this. My nana actually bought it for me, along with the blush I'm gonna use today. She bought this for me for Christmas or my birthday or something like that when she went over to the States or something like that, traveling. She went overseas and she bought it back for me, and I was like, oh my god. I think it was my first NARS stuff maybe, I can't really remember, but I just was so happy. I'm gonna take a domed Fibre brush, bronze first and then contour with it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about contouring with this, because I feel like I've moved along to proper contour colors, but we'll see. My skin definitely looks cakey-ish, especially here for some reason. This is still good. I still use this sometimes. I feel like everyone and their mum had this bronzer. And then I'm going to take my domed contour brush and the same color. It still works alright. It's a little bit warm, but I look very bronzed right now. I think even in all that time of using this product, I only went through like one, and this is like my second one maybe. I remember it lasted for an absurd amount of time. Now let's do eyebrows. Good old e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This was, I think, one of the first things I used to use when I got into doing my eyebrows, when eyebrows became a thing. And I remember this was like my holy grail, and I went through a ton of these because I used to use so much product, and I told everyone to go buy it, and it was just like my favorite thing ever. So this one here is in the shade Ash. I'm gonna take an eyebrow groomer brush and just brush through. And then I usually just took this color here and just use the gel side to fill in my eyebrows. I used to use like the dark brown color, of course, because I had dark hair back then. See, I like darker eyebrows. Maybe I should have just gone with the dark color. Let me use some of this. I don't think it's as good as I remember it being. I feel like it used to be thicker. Or maybe I was just used to the texture. Or maybe I just used a crap ton of product, which I probably did. I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit patchy. Could just be this color. I don't know, I feel like it's done nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks very natural. I don't think I like this anymore. Let's use something else. I'm just gonna use my brow pomade in Taupe. This is by Chi Chi. This is much better. Under my eyes has creased so much. I think it's because I used a powder to set it and it's just too thick. Okay, moving on to eye primer. I had to buy a new one of these. Milk by NYX. I'm going to just draw it straight onto my finger, and then I haven't used a white eyeshadow base in so long. I used to use this in my waterline as well for eyeliner. Okay, so we have the base on, looking good. Now for the eye makeup, my first ever Holy Grail eyeshadow palette. I've repackaged this since I last had it, and I don't know if this is sold anymore because I actually bought this like a year or two ago. It's the Natural Smokes by Maybelline, and this was my Holy Grail. It had like a dupe for Satin Taupe in here, and it had a dupe for Brulee eyeshadow, I think it was. And I used to use the crap out of this. It was my favorite eyeshadow. So let's see what we can create with this. I'm going to use a fluffy blender brush with the Crease color, which is shimmery. Why can I not find an eyeshadow brush? I'm just going to use my dual petal brush, and I'm going to use the lid color. This one. I feel like this color's really stiff. I mean, it's a pretty color. Let me zoom you in. The friggin' lighting is doing my head in right now. It is pretty. I think this was the Satin Taupe dupe. You just have to kind of re-dip your brush in a million times. This was back when I used to love it shimmer, not matte. So like I used to just use these colors all over and like be done, because I didn't really know about the whole like don't use shimmer in your crease thing. I mean, you can use shimmer in your crease obviously, but I personally think that matte looks better. I'm gonna take a pencil brush in the liner shade and put that on my outer V. Really like this color, it's so pigmented too. Might actually bring it in a little bit further. And then I'm going to use a crease blender. That's pretty. I am having to build up the colors a few times because I keep blending them out, but the pigmentation's really good and they're really easy to blend as well. I just put my got a new memory card because my last one was full, and I feel like this is like still good, especially for a beginner. I can't talk today, but I still just feel like it's not perfectly complete. Like in the crease, I just went in with the Smashbox Smoky Eye palette and used that color at the very top, that brown, just a little bit in the crease just to kind of tie it together, and I feel like now it looks good. So moving along now, I'm going to highlight with the highlight color. I remember I always loved this highlight shade. It's It's got a nice kind of satin matte finish. I feel like 2012 Shaaanxo, except with better eyebrows. I used to draw my eyebrows so thick as well. I got carried away after a while. And then people were like, yo, what are those? Okay, now quickly, before I move on to anything else, I'm just going to spray some Fix Plus. I used to love this stuff so much. I even learned how to make my own. I have this like old video on my channel on like how to make Fix Plus. It's really embarrassing, but it works. I definitely think all the new setting sprays like Urban Decay and stuff are better than Fix Plus, but I still love Fix Plus just for like eyeshadow pigments and stuff like that. I'm gonna use this Night Jumbo eye pencil in my waterline. Kind of like a really dark brown with shimmer in it. And then my old favorite mascara, because it was so cheap. You could get like 2 for 20 bucks sometimes, which here in New Zealand was unheard of, but they're Great Lash. Black is Black by Maybelline. This is like an OG mascara as well. Like my mum used to use this when I was like a child, I swear. And my mum used to buy it for me from the supermarket, so I was really stoked. It's a good lengthening mascara. It separates really nicely and makes your lashes look really long. It's not so much volumizing though. I don't hate it. I've definitely found better ones since this, but I mean, I can see why I liked it. It gives you a really nice clean lash effect, nice and long, separated. I'm gonna use falsies today as well, just because I feel like it, because I feel like it'll really make the smoky eye pop. Let's do another layer and see if we can get more volume. Yeah, it's not so much volumizing, but I like it. I feel like it's gonna look really good on my lower lashes, so let's see. Oh, yes. For my lashes today, I'm going to use some of my favorites, which I stood on the box, but that's okay. These are the Chic by XOBEAUTY, and they are so, so beautiful. I'm just using the Duo Latex Free Lash Glue and popping them down. Just use some tweezers to help. Look how pretty they are. Now I'm just gonna take a Q-tip, cotton bud, and clean up this mascara. Lashes on. I love these lashes so much. Okay, moving along. Let's do blush. Blush, as I was saying, this was the other product that my nana bought me for my birthday or Christmas or whatever it was. I can't really remember. It was so long ago, but it is Angelica. I'm pretty sure it was this one. So I'm using a medium face brush, and this is like glittery AF, but it's like a really bright, cool tone pink. Oh my god, I actually feel like 2012 Shannon. Old Holy Grail product was my Pearl MAC cream color base. I can't remember how long ago I started loving this, but I still use it sometimes. So I like to just take it on my finger and then just kind of pat it. I think maybe this would have been about 2013, early 2013. And then I'm going to serve a little bit on my nose. And then for the lips, I was gonna do like Creme de Nude. That was my first like MAC Obsession lipstick, but then I thought this one was more iconic. Like this was more my iconic Holy Grail MAC lipstick back in the day. Saint Germain. I'm gonna use a lip liner though. I never used to use lip liner back in the day, but I need to. I'm just gonna use Westie by Colourpop. I remember I wore this on my birthday one time when I went shopping in Wellington, I think with my mum, because we used to go shopping on my birthday in Wellington every year, and I wore this with a bright purple smoky eye, and it was like one of my favorite makeup looks ever. I think I even did a tutorial on it. I still like this color, but I definitely would not use it as often as I did back in the day. I just feel like it's very like in your face, especially with this makeup look. I don't know if I like it with this eye, but can we actually change it? Can I change my mind? Because I'm going to. Elf and Natural Nymph. Look at the state of this. Like it's all bent. I went through like 3 or 4 tubes of this back in the day. It was my favorite nude, and I was like, oh, it's a dupe for Creme de Nude by MAC. This is a mess. This formula is definitely not good, but it's probably like 5 years old. Probably shouldn't even be wearing it, but YOLO. And there's the color. But hey, that was one of my all-time favorite lipsticks back in the day. And that's how it looks with the smoky eye. And this is exactly the kind of makeup I would have done back in the day, except it would have looked way worse because I did not have the skill. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tag video I made up. If you try out this tag, please tweet it to me. I would love to watch it. Don't forget to tag your favorite YouTubers. I want to see theirs. I want to see what products they used to love. Let me know if you had any of the same products as me. So I feel like a lot of these were like cult favorites on YouTube back in the day. Let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed watching it, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!